Florida's new rule impacting driver's licenses and ID cards prompted half a dozen demonstrations around the state today.
And transgender people and their advocates staged what they call die-ins to protest the rule because it no longer allows them to change their gender on licenses and IDs.
WESH 2 political reporter Greg Fox spoke with demonstrators in Orlando.
This is bigotry. This is not about the safety of communities.
In 6 cities from Tallahassee to Miami and right here in Orlando, members of the transgender community and their advocates were staging die-ins. This one was in front of the tax collector's office near UCF. They oppose a Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles rule change that no longer allows people to change the gender marker on driver's licenses and ID cards when updating or renewing them. Protesters promised to engage in the die-in for at least 37 minutes for this reason.
37% of transgender Floridians reported some form of discrimination, abuse, or even assault as a result of presenting an identification that did not match their gender presentation.
They do not want this message out.
Joseph Knoll is the founder of Spectrum Health, which provides gender-affirming care. He says the trans community is becoming more frightened in Florida's conservative political climate.
The people who are supposed to be in charge and set an example are setting the tone that it's okay to pick on minorities, that it's okay to discriminate against individuals that are marginalized.
Why do you describe this as hate?
Because they try to erase a community. They try to erase the transgender community.
Orange County tax collector Scott Randolph provided this statement, quote, as Florida constitutional officers that provide state services at the local level, tax collectors implement all FLHSMV directives. They do not pick and choose which directives to follow based on personal, political, or any other consideration. The rule change on licenses and IDs is just the first step in efforts by Republican lawmakers to enact a new law that would require a person's assigned sex at birth only on driver's licenses. That bill, HB 1639, has already passed 2 of 3 committees with Democrats in opposition, but not enough votes to stop it from becoming law. In Orange County, Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.
And a spokesperson for the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles provided WESH 2 News this statement about the rule change. Expanding the department's authority to issue replacement licenses dependent on one's internal sense of gender or sex identification is violative of the law and does not serve to enhance the security and reliability of Florida-issued licenses and identification cards.